In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a border and draw a grid on a piece of paper so your final artwork measures 8 inches by 10 inches. To do this, you're going to need a piece of paper, either given to you by me or from your sketchbook, a pencil, and either a ruler or a straight edge and your phone open to that same website I showed you in my last grid drawing video. First, you're going to take your ruler and holding your paper horizontally, so the long way, take your ruler and measure in an inch from the left-hand side. And you'll do the same thing at the top. Measure in 1 inch. Make sure you line up your 0 inch mark on your ruler with the edge of your paper. Then you will connect those two marks. I'm doing this in Sharpie so that you can see my lines. You need to do this in pencil so that your lines can be erased later. Then I'm going to turn my paper and do the same thing on the opposite side. Measure in an inch, make a mark, measure in an inch, make a mark, connect my two marks. Then I'm going to turn my paper so I'm holding it the long way so it's tall. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure in a 1/2 inch. Again, that is 1/2 inch. Make a mark at the top and at the bottom. Connect those two marks. Right. Turn the paper. Do the same thing on the other side. So 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Connect my marks. So now I have a border on my paper that measures 1 inch in and 1 inch in by a 1/2 inch at the top and the bottom. Now I'm ready to grid inside of this rectangle. I take my ruler, line up my 0 inch mark with the line of my border, and I'm going to mark every 2 inches. So I'm marking 2, 4, 6, and 8. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm marking 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then I will take my ruler, will connect my marks. It's really important that you make these marks at the top and the bottom to make sure that your grid is as accurate as possible. If you aren't using 2 marks to line up your ruler, your lines are probably going to be a little bit off. It's going to go at a little bit of a diagonal, so maybe your top square will be a little bit wider than your bottom square. So make those 2 marks to save yourself the headache later. Right, last one on this side. I'm connecting my marks. Alright, there's that. Turn my paper. Line up my 0 inch mark with the edge of my border. I'm going to mark every 2 inches again. So that's 2, 4, and 6. And again at the bottom, marking 2, 4, and 6. Then I'll take my ruler and I'm going to connect my marks. Last one. There we go. When I am done, each square of my grid will measure 2 inches by 2 inches. You will have 5 squares across and 4 squares down. Once you have done this, you are ready to start transferring your image.